I have all of you to blame for this. This is the result of watching a lot of videos about pipe smoking on YouTube. I was doing some spring cleaning today, getting ready for my move. I had all my pipe tobacco out, and I thought I would shoot a video about my pipe tobacco cellar. The pipe tobacco cellar of a new pipe smoker. Of course, I've been smoking a pipe now for about a year, 7 months seriously, and I've slowly but surely been putting together a cellar. Now, most of this I will be leaving in Canada. Some of it I will be taking with me to Ukraine, or I will have my brother ship it to me once I get there. I haven't quite decided yet, but I have a lot of tobacco to smoke over the next little while, as you can see. So I'm going to give you a brief overview of what I have in my tobacco cellar. And if you think I'm missing anything, something that I should add to it that will age well, that it's readily available and is not too high in nicotine content, please let me know. There's a few others I want to get before I leave for Ukraine, but of course there are others out there that know better than I. So if you think there's some tobacco out there that I don't have that I should add to my cellar, please let me know. Okay, so let's get started. Of course, I'm doing this handheld with my iPhone. So if it appears a little shaky or if my finger appears in the camera, I do apologize for that. Let's start with McBaren. Now, I'm not a big fan of McBaren tobaccos, but I do like their HH series, most notably Vintage Syrian. Of course, I have 3 100-gram tins of this. This is a very good tobacco, one of my absolute favorites. That's why I have so much of it. It's a regular smoke of mine. I have 3 100-gram tins, plus I contacted 4 Noggins, and they were nice enough to sell me the limited edition ceramic pipe tobacco holder here, and with it, a pound of the Vintage Syrian. Now, this is really thick plastic. I've had this for a couple weeks. I'm not sure what to do with it. I don't know if I should open it up and put it into a glass jar, or I can just leave it like that. I'm thinking about having my brother ship it to me to Ukraine, and that'll be my regular smoke. But as I said, this plastic is pretty thick. I just don't know how the tobacco is going to keep in there. So if anybody knows, please let me know, okay? As well, in the McBaren fold, I have Latakia Flake. This is very good tobacco. There's a lot of good reviews about this as well on YouTube. I like Latakia. This is a great tobacco in fall and winter. In the summertime, I don't think I'll be smoking this. It's a little bit strong, but a really great tobacco. I've been told this is very similar to Penzance. Very similar. Also, in the McBaren line, I have Navy Flake. I haven't actually tried this yet, but I've seen a lot of good reviews about it. I might actually crack this tin open and smoke it, and if I like it, this is from October 2014, if I really like it, I will pick up another tin. Again, I heard a lot of good reviews about it, but I'm not a big fan of McBaren tobacco, as I said, but these are some of the ones that I like or I'm curious to try. Of course, I have a 100-gram tin of Orlik Golden Slice. Who doesn't have some of this? It was one of the first tobaccos I ever smoked and really liked. I don't really smoke it anymore. It's okay, but I do think this will be very good in the summertime. Of course, the Ukrainian summers are very hot. It can get up to 40 degrees Celsius. And if you're from northern Canada, that is really hot. And I want something a little bit lighter to smoke, and I think this would hit the spot perfectly. I'm going to leave this in my cellar, actually. I may pick up a smaller 50-gram tin. I think you can actually get older Golden Slice in Ukraine in pouches. I'm not sure, though. But anyway, this I will be leaving in Canada, and I'm going to let age. Now let's move on to a tobacco maker that I like quite a bit, and that's Pease. I'm a big fan of their tobacco line. Slowly but surely becoming one of my favorites. This is Quiet Nights. This is a very heavy Latakia blend. I saw a review of it by Classical Pipes a little while back, and he compared it to Penzance. Now, I've never tried Penzance, so I'm not sure how good it is, but he said that this is very similar to Penzance. Maybe not as creamy, but he thought that this could be, this might become the next big tobacco, the hard to find one. Right now it's very easy to find, and I like it very much. It's in my opinion, very similar to Frogmorton Cellar without the whiskey topping, but this is far creamier and has, you know, that campfire outdoor smell. Very good in the fall and winter. I like it very much. I smoked already 1 tin of it. I have 2 others I'm going to leave behind and let age. Great tobacco. I do highly recommend that one. As well, I have a couple tins of Sixpence, of course. Lots of positive reviews about this. This has been very hot since the winter. Great tobacco. Gaslight, 2 tins of this. I don't need to tell or sing the virtues of Gaslight. It's terrific tobacco. There's lots of really great reviews on YouTube about it. If you've never tried Gaslight, you are missing out on a very good tobacco. So 2 tins of that, and also 2 tins of tobacco that not a lot of reviews about this on YouTube. I like it. It's a little bit strong on the nicotine content. That is Chelsea Morning, but I like it quite a bit. I think this will be a tobacco that I smoke regularly in the summertime. As I said, GL Peace makes really great tobaccos, and I do have quite a few of them, as you can see. This is Westminster. Apparently this is a Latakia bomb. Now, I like Latakia. I just don't know if I like it as much as Westminster apparently contains in Latakia. I haven't tried it yet. Might wait till next winter, let it age a little bit. But again, this is one I heard a lot of positive things about. And I have 2 tins of Union Square, a very good tobacco, very underrated. Not a lot of people talking about this. If you do like GL Peace tobaccos, you may give this a try. Really good stuff. I really like the tin art on this. This is kind of ripped and torn up from shipping, but I can't say enough good things about GL Peace. Okay, well, let's move on to, of course, the very popular Rattray's blends. This is Old Gowrie. If you watched my video on comparing pipe tobacco to European cities, I sung Old Gowrie's praises. I really like this. I have 2, what are these? 100-gram tins of Old Gowrie here. And again, 2 of Marlin Flake, another very popular, very good tobacco by Rattray's. These are the only 2 I've actually tried by Rattray's. There's a few other ones I'm curious to try, like Brown Clooney. I think Public Piper sings the praise of Brown Clooney, and there's a few others. I think Howl of the Wind, or whatever it's called, might be a little high in the nicotine content for me, but these are just right. I really like these. So I want to add to my cellar with a few more Rattrays. Let's move down here to a very good tobacco, very underrated. That's Cornell Diehl's Sunday Picnic. This is terrific. This is one of my absolute favorite tobaccos. If you have not tried this is one you should have on your list. It's great, and one of those ones that people don't really talk about very much, but is a diamond in the rough. I have 2 tins of it. I've smoked already 1 tin of it. I'm going to buy more of it before I leave for Ukraine. It's very good. Down to the Dunhills. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Dunhill. For example, Elizabethan mixture. I love the taste of it, but the nicotine content is way too high for me. I just can't handle it. These are 2 that I've tried and I like. Early Morning Pipe. This is a good introduction to Dunhill tobacco for new pipe smokers. It's not overly high in nicotine. It's got a good flavor. I have 1 tin of it aging. I've already smoked 1. I may get more of it. It's very good. Of course, the very famous Dunhill Nightcap. Not as high in nicotine as Elizabethan mixture, but this is strong. It's a little bit too strong for me. I'm going to let this age and just chill out a little bit and sort of become a little milder. It may be a year or 2 before I can handle such a strong tobacco as Nightcap. I do like it. It's just a little bit too much for me right now. And of course, one of my favorites, Escudo. Very good tobacco. Most people like this more than Peter Stuckaby's Luxury Bullseye Flake. I happen to like Peter Stuckaby's Bullseye Flake more, but this is a really good tobacco as well. This will age, I think, extremely well. So I have 2 tins of it here, and I'm going to leave these in Canada. These aren't going anywhere. I like these to age for a year or 2 and just see how good they become with a little bit of age. All right. In the back, we have Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong and Special Curly. Great stuff. I have a Dark Strong. This is a 7-ounce tin, 200 grams. I have 2 of those. I have 1 of the Special Curly, plus I have 1 each of these paint can tins. I really like these. These are really cool. And Special Curly I like more than the Dark Strong. Right? It's really great stuff. And I think that might age quite well as well. And Moving down, we have Eric Stuckaby's 4th generation 1882. Jay Piper did a review of this. He sung its praises, so I picked up a couple tins of it. I haven't tried it yet, but I have a feeling this stuff is going to be very good. He's very reliable, his reviews. I may take one of these to Ukraine with me and leave the other one behind to age. And down here we have Hearth and Home's Black House again. Very popular tobacco, a lot of people talking about it. Haven't tried it yet. I have 2 tins of it. Another one where I'll take one to Ukraine and leave the other one behind to age. And below, Former's Bird's Eye Flake. Again, if you watched my video on comparing pipe tobaccos to European cities, I sung the praises of this tobacco. I like it very much. This is a very light Virginia Perique, easy to smoke. This will be a regular summer smoke for me. I have 2 tins of it aging, and I'm going to take 2 more tins of it with me to Ukraine. Esoterica. I can't get Penzance or Stonehaven, so the next best thing is And So to Bed. Pretty good stuff. I like it. I have two more tins of it. I don't know if this will actually age well or not, but I do like it. This I like much more. This is Margate, an English tobacco. I'm going to be taking one of these to Ukraine with me to smoke. I like it very much, and the other one will be left behind to age. Again, as I said, I can't get my hands on Stonehaven or Penzance, so this is the next best thing in my mind. Down below we have Samuel Gawith's Squadron Leader, 2 tins of that. Very good stuff. One of my absolute favorites right now. These I'm going to leave behind in Canada to age. And Skiff Mixture, also 2 tins. Very good stuff as well. Lots of people posting reviews about this, singing its praises. So 2 tins of that I'll be leaving behind. Let's go up here to McClelland. Now, when I first started pipe smoking, McClelland was my favorite and go-to, and I still like McClelland quite a bit, but I'm starting to fall out of love with some of their blends, most notably the Frog Morton series. I do still like it. I have quite a bit of it. I have more than what you see here of it, but it goops up my pipes, as I said in my last video. I'm just not a big fan of that. I like the flavor, but it's something that I'm starting to move away from a little bit. I do go to it now and again, and I think with some age, these tobaccos will only improve. Of course, I have 2 tins of the 2014 Christmas Cheer. This is really good stuff. I really like this. I'm going to smoke this next Christmas, and I'm going to leave the other one behind to age for a few years and just see how it ages. Every year I'm going to be buying 2 tins of that tobacco and smoking one the year after it's put out and letting the other one age for 2 to 5 years or so. A tobacco that it was recommended to me is the number 24 Virginia. I was told this is really good stuff. I think this will age very well. I haven't tried it yet, but I was reassured this would be a tobacco that would age extremely well. I'm going to buy 1 more tin of it, leave 1 behind, and I think I'll smoke the other one. And I'm curious to see in a couple of years to crack this open and see and compare it to the other one that I'll smoke, just to see what age does to this tobacco. One of my favorites, Balkan Blue. I don't need to get into that. I've sung its praises enough. Great tobacco. If you haven't tried it, you're missing out. A tobacco that doesn't get a lot of praise, but I do like and I want to get more of, is Pebble Cut by McClelland's. Really great stuff. This was recommended to me when I first started pipe smoking. I liked it very much, and I still like it. And again, as I said, I want to get more of this. If you haven't tried this, you should. And let's move down here a little bit, and we have, of course, Pelican. I was lucky to get 2 tins of this. Haven't tried it yet. Heard nothing but good things about it. I think I will take 1 to Ukraine with me and leave 1 behind. If anyone out there wants to trade a tin of Penzance for Pelican, let me know. I have no idea if that's a fair trade, a good trade or not, but I'm willing to do it. If not, I'm willing to smoke 1 and sit on the other one. I don't know when I'll ever get Pelican again, but I really do. I'm really curious to try it. A tobacco that I like very much, I've sung its praises, is McConnell's Oriental. You may have saw in my last video. I compared it to Budapest. Love this stuff. One of my favorites, one of my go-tos. If you haven't tried it, you should. And I have 2 tins of that I'll leave behind to age, and 2 tins of Scottish Cake as well by Robert McConnell. I like this as well. And 2 100-gram tins that 50-gram tins that I will leave behind. And last we have, the only Sutliff in my cellar is Court of St. James. I like this very much. I saw a review, I think by Briar Boy, about it. He sung its praises, and I'm enjoying it right now, and I have 2 more tins of it that I will probably leave behind to age. Now, the only other tobacco I have is, it's a bit of a funny story. This is Peter Stuckaby's Balkan Supreme. I heard a lot of good things about it. 2 weeks ago, I had this included in an order with 4 noggins, and when I opened the box, I just, I was on my way to work, I just put it in a drawer in my bedroom, and I completely forgot about it. So it's been sitting in there for 2 weeks. It's kind of dry. I just tested it out, but I will boost some life back into it. I'll put it in a jar and moisten it up and try it out. I haven't tried it yet, but I have 4 ounces of it. I'm going to smoke probably half of it before I go and leave the other half behind. I'll jar it up or whatnot. So anyway, that's the tobacco cellar of a new pipe smoker. If there's anything you think I should add or anything that you think will not age well, please let me know. I'm still pretty new to this. I'm open to any ideas, and I'd like to add a few things to the cellar. I have a few things in mind that I want to try, but again, there are others out there who know a lot more than me, so please let me know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, I love watching people's pipe tobacco cellaring videos and what they have, so I wanted to add to that, so I hope you enjoyed watching mine, and I will talk to all of you very soon.